All right, I imagine this video is going to go over fairly quickly. I'm just going to spend one day on this section, and we're just going to solve polynomial equations graphically. So we will graph what we see here and solve from there. So if we want to solve the equation x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 4 equals 0, we can pull up a graphing calculator. I'm going to use Desmos and see what we get. So x to the fourth power minus 3x squared minus 4. So before I hit this minus 4, remember the relationship between the degree of a polynomial and how many zeros it can have. So this one is degree 4. So at most, we are going to see 4 answers. But here we can see that I'm only getting 2 zeros here. So we're looking for where we cross the x-axis. So this doesn't come up high enough for me to get any more zeros. So we probably have 2 imaginary zeros. It's also possible that sometimes we get some repeated zeros of a different multiplicity. But we can see that there are 2 answers to this equation, -2 and +2. So from graphing, I'll throw the graph down here. It looked something like this. We had 2 answers at -2 and +2. So those are my answers. X equals -2, +2. So now let's try another one. X cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 5 equals 0. So this time this is a cubic. So at most we're going to have 3 answers. So we have x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 5. So now I do see 3 zeros for this one. So we've got a graph that looks something like this. And I've got 3 zeros here. So I have about -1.094, about 1.163, and about 3.931. So these look like approximations. They're not whole numbers or integers. So I'm going to say that my answers are approximately -1.094, approximately 1.163, and approximately 3.931. And again, that comes from the graph. And in this case, I know I have all of them because I can see that we have 3 answers to this cubic. And then let's just do one more. 3x cubed minus 30 equals 0. So again, I could have as many as 3 answers. 3x to the third power minus 30. So we want to see where this is 0, and that is a different looking graph. So you just need to be careful here. As I zoom in, this one is just a very stretched out cubic. And all I seem to have, where did I go? I went too big. We want to go to the x-axis here, and I only seem to have 1 0 that occurs at about 2.154. So there are either repeated ones, so we could have some multiplicities in there, or imaginary solutions to this one. But the only one I'm seeing is about 2.154. So feel free to zoom in and out of the graph to make sure you are not missing anything. Use the degree to your advantage. Sometimes that'll help you know that you are definitely done. But that is how we solve these polynomials using graphs. One way to do that.